Hey guys, it's Kip here from KDC Marketing, and in today's video I want to show you how you can edit your collection settings inside of your Wix Studio website. So I'm in here in my content management system, the CMS in Wix Studio, and if I go to more actions, I can edit my collection settings. So I covered this in a video not too long ago where you can change the permissions and privacy. So this also allows you here on this page to control item visibility. So this will allow you to show when your items are visible or hidden. And if you go to this permissions and privacy, I was talking about this in another video, and I was sharing how I didn't quite know what this does, but now I do understand what this does and why it's important. So you have this drop down here where it asks you what type of content will you store in this collection. And so if you change this drop down, these different settings down here are going to change. So right now on public, anyone can view content, but it's going to change who can add content, who can delete content, and who can update content. So for example, if I change this to form submissions, now anyone can add content here. And so that this one changed to anyone, and the rest of these are admin. If I change these again to private, then all of these go to admin. If I change this to member generated, then these change again down here. So now anyone can view content, but only site members can add content. And then members only, they're going to change again as well. And member submissions is going to change. And you can set custom ones as well. You can set these yourself if you want to dictate what happens. So this is actually really, really important. So for example, what I created here on this website was a form, a CMS form. So if I don't have this selected, if I just have it as the regular public, then only I can add content. That means that users can't actually add content and fill out my form. I need to change this to anyone, any site visitor. So if I go to form submissions, it does that for me, and that's what allows me to have any site visitor fill out the form. If I don't select that, it's not going to work even if I built my form correctly right the entire way through. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So on this website, I have an employee form, and I want this to be any website visitor can fill out this form, and then it will auto-populate this repeater down here where I'm showing the employees, and this was all automated. When I covered this in this previous video, how to build this form and everything. So if I don't have it selected where anyone can fill out this form, then when I publish my website and people go to fill it out, it's not going to work because it's blocking the form submission in my collection settings. And I actually had this happen to a client recently where we had set this up, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, but the thing that was wrong was the collection settings. And so the collection settings here in this permissions and privacy, this is where you can select who can view, add, delete, and update content. And I haven't tested all of these, so the only ones that I've really done are public and form submissions, but I do want to test at some point the member generated and members only, because it would be really interesting to see how that would function if members were the ones, site members were the ones adding content, deleting content, updating content. So I hope to try that in the future and give you some feedback on how that works if where the members are involved, because you can create in your website, you can allow site members to create an account and become members, and either that's a paid thing or it's a free thing. But either way, it'd be really interesting to test that out. So that's what that does in the permissions and privacy. It's really important. I did mention in the other video that I wasn't sure what it did, but now that I've figured that out, I just wanted to share because it can be a crucial step depending on what you're trying to do and who you want to be able to interact with your content management system. So if it's just the admin, if it's just these different things are going to dictate who can do what and who has what permissions. So I hope that's helpful. If you didn't get a chance to see this video, it's on the YouTube channel where I show you how to build this custom CMS form in Wix Studio and how to actually tie this to your data set so that when someone fills this out, it dynamically populates into this data set here, and then I can show or hide these items based on the different statuses with my repeaters. So that was a little bit of a longer video, but if you didn't get a chance to watch that, that one's there. And then if you are wondering what these do, just click around on the permission settings and you'll see them change in real time. And then you can also manually change these if you need to. All right, well, that's what I have for today's video, and I will see you in the next video.